That should be better. Sorry about that, guys. I was messing around with some settings. Let's redo the intro then. Hold up. Hold up. We'll go back to the starting screen. That never happened. What's going on, guys? Welcome to another Friday live stream. Appreciate y'all letting me know. Let me know if it's better now. Sound, flick your mic. We don't hear you. Muted. Mic, hello. Good. K, hello. All right. I think we're good. That's how you get some interaction in the chat when you mute your mic on back accident. Yeah. Raul, what's going on? What starts the stream? That's why you don't mess with your OBS settings. I actually remember that earlier in the stream today, where I was like, I need to be sure to turn this back on, and lo and behold, I didn't. But yeah, we'll see how things go. Anyways, we were talking about it in the intro that you guys didn't hear. With the Genie Wijnaldum news going down, that he'll be joining Barcelona, I thought we would revisit this Pep Guardiola manager journeyman, which I would like to finish before FIFA 21 ends. So, you know, after Barcelona, we can go to Bayern and then Manchester City. Love the last video, by the way. Would you make it a great series? Yeah, I think we'll do some more international management stuff here in the future. Definitely interested in that. Nearly at 36k. Yeah, I think we're like, let me check real quick. I think we're like 30 subscribers away. 22 now. We've already had some new people subscribe since the stream started. So yeah, I think we'll probably hit that on the live stream, depending on how things go. But yeah, this is the Barcelona squad. I'm thinking that we try to make some transfers, obviously bring in Genie Wijnaldum, maybe including some players as a swap deal. I mean, Busquets and De Jong in the midfield. Where do you guys think Wijnaldum's going to play? Is he going to like feature off the bench? Is he going to be like kind of a Busquets replacement? I don't know. I don't know if Wijnaldum's necessarily like a holding midfielder like Busquets is. If anything, I think he would be more for De Jong's role. The mic sounds good today? Yeah, now that it's not muted, it should be good. I've actually been messing with some more audio settings. As the center attacking mid, so maybe like, So probably still a 3 midfield formation. Would they go to a 4-back then? Alba and Dest on the fullback roles, and then either Mtiti, Lenglet, or Piqué in center backs. What season are you in? This is the first season of the save. But anyways, let's see which players we can actually include as a swap deal as we get into like a round of 16 fixture in the Copa de España. What a matchup. Real Madrid. I mean, if we can take them out now, that really just leaves like Atletico Madrid, in my opinion. We should be able to win that competition. Can I show tactics? Yeah, so it's a 3-4-2-1 of sorts. And then we got press after possession, lost possession. So this is kind of like old school Barcelona tactics from like 08-09-ish. No real instructions, except maybe we'll have our fullbacks join the attack. That's about it. Try signing Rodrigo. I signed him in the Arsenal's career mode, and he was on the right wing. He was incredible. Actually, I haven't used Rodrigo yet. He plays for Real Madrid, right? Still can't believe we started the stream with a mic muted. Oh, man. Yeah, over at Real Madrid. I'll shortlist him to get a full report. I don't know if we'll sign him, though. As far as signings do go, I've got 2 players here in the transfer shortlist. Aguero, who... Has that been confirmed he's joining Barcelona? I think that's like that's kind of the target destination for him. And then Wijnaldum. So 2 players that are 30+ years old. We're going to have to fork over some cash for them. Make Dest a right back to right mid. He gets a +4. +4. Let's see. Actually, wouldn't mind that. Because I think if we just move him up slightly, yeah, he becomes a right mid. So I can see it. His defending's pretty low. What do you guys think about it? At worst, we can make him a right wing back. I mean, what are you guys saying? Memphis Depay is a transfer. We've signed him so much in this FIFA cycle for the Dortmund career mode. I think we're going to pass on Depay. Yeah, he's joining next week. So a lot of Barcelona transfers being confirmed. I think the Wijnaldum deal, like the transfer's essentially been finalized, but it's not been announced by the club yet. So let's take a look at this squad report real quick. I mean, we got Ter Stegen on a 5-week injury. Neto can fill in for now. I've already started to receive some transfer offers for PK. I don't think transfer listing him's the best move, though. I mean, he's been a staple in the Barcelona defense for a long time, man. We could potentially transfer list some of our younger players. I mean, Sergio Roberto is kind of a backup role for us, and he's definitely not an important player. I think he might be someone to look at. Pjanic as well. Only been at the club since 2020, but he's in the reserves for us right now. I mean, with Puig, we got Aouar, De Jong, or Coutinho even. Our midfield's stacked, man. Yeah, I think probably Braithwaite and Pjanic would be the two players I'm interested in transfer listing. What are you guys saying? What do I think of the Europa League final? Man, that was a penalty shootout, wasn't it? I mean, very rarely do I like watch matches in full, but when I saw it was like going into extra time and penalties of the Europa League final, I was like, okay, I gotta load up my YouTube TV and watch that. And I'm glad I did, because it was a really good penalty shootout. I mean, how often does it actually go 11 players through, no one misses a penalty even, only for the keepers to decide it? Like, sometimes that happens by chance where like maybe a penalty kick saved for both teams or two players missed, but for every player in the first 10 to convert and then have it be decided by goalkeepers. Also, shout out to Rulli making the save. To be fair, he should have saved a couple before that. He got like pretty solid contact. I think it was the Luke Shaw penalty that should have been saved. Never sell Braithwaite. Why not? Is he a Barcelona icon? How much does he actually play for Barcelona? Doesn't have a face scan. Not a bad player in FIFA. But it's a big deal for Villarreal. That's their first first trophy they won as a club or something like that. I think that was the statistics. I mean, we did a Villarreal career mode challenge last year, and I'm trying to think what it was. Maybe first Europa League. Okay, Sergio Roberto, Pjanic, and Braithwaite seems to be the three players. So I'm going to transfer list all of them and not necessarily sell them all, but we'll make a decision depending on what offers come in. I mean, we should be able to get a good amount for Pjanic, honestly. 84 overall. And then it was Sergio Roberto's the last one. So let's take a look at dev plans for Dest. Say that 3 times fast. Yeah, so he's working on the right wing back. That'll be completed in a week. I say we let that finish first, and then make a decision after that. So let's see if we can actually include any of those players as a swap deal. Who do you guys think we should go in for first? I think it's got to be Wijnaldum. You know, he's in the title. Why don't you save the Barcelona career mode streams? Live streams, I try to keep them updated, actually. If you go over to my channel page and then go to the playlists, there's like a live stream section. So I'll try to update that after today's stream. I'm a little bit behind on that, but yeah, you can still watch back the live streams. They're just unlisted on the channel. so you can watch back the beginning of this amazing stream. But let's approach to buy. Let's see what Liverpool have to say. I wonder if he has 1 year remaining on his contract in this save. I think maybe just include Pjanic. He's at 40.5. There's no way they're going to accept that. I think realistically, yeah, they're just not going to accept that. 14.9. So that's not even that much, man. We'll end talks here because I don't obviously have the funds, but I think if we can just sell one of those other players, we'll get into talks again with Wijnaldum, as long as the game doesn't... Oh, man. I don't know if we're going to have enough time. Hold up. Will we have enough time? On the 31st? I really hope we do. I think it resets on like a new week, right? If not, I guess I can reload the save, but Bird Kennel, what's going on? It's Pasta. Yeah, I remember that username. Sign Lozano, good sheet player. Aguero's too slow. I'll tell you what, guys. I'll make a save file. How do I want to do this? No, I'll make a save file now and test it out real quick. Also, next career mode confirmed. Which one can I write over? I guess I can write over the Inter one. And then we'll just simulate forward a couple of days, just in case. Just to make sure we can actually approach Wijnaldum again. I have thought about doing an FM save. I'm actually trying to learn the game more behind the scenes. And then I think in the future, we'll do some FM live streams. Low-key, guys, I've been thinking about doing some Twitch streams as well. I mean, something that I have been thinking about. Okay, so we actually cannot approach him. So I'll need to reload the save real quick. We'll just exit the career and load it again. This was Journeyman 2. And then, yeah, fortunately... Wait, hold up. No, this is the Barcelona one. Excuse me. I get my live streams saves mixed up, man. Journeyman 2 is the Leon one, and this is the Barca save. But yeah, as far as Twitch streams would go, I think it was like... I do want to upload more content on the channel, and if I could, like... I don't know, kind of like live stream some recordings. And then obviously edit it down afterwards, so... I'm just not sure about both doing the live stream recordings on YouTube as well as uploading the videos on YouTube. I feel like it would be too much overlap, but I'd be comfortable doing that on Twitch streams. But yeah, this is the save. Still plenty of time left. So I think we'll just simulate forward up until this point. We might not even match up against Real Madrid again. So let's see. We'll transfer shortlist Wijnaldum again. We know that he's going to cost essentially Pjanic plus like 10 to 15 mil. So we already have him shortlisted. I think we've got Aguero shortlisted as well. Who have I sold so far? That's a good question. I'm trying to think. Like, we'll just take a look at our transfer history. Because I do not remember. It's been about 2 months since we actually loaded up this save. So... we brought in Son in the last recording. We brought in Awar in, I think, the very first episode. Weigl, that was an interesting signing. Kind of forgot about that. We actually haven't sold anyone. Interesting. So let's transfer list our players again. Can I take a look at the Ajax team? Yeah, maybe later on in the stream. And then let me just sort out the transfer shortlist again, because we got a bunch of players here. And perks of being on next gen, man, this goes so much quicker. If you're on like original Xbox One, PS4, this goes so slow. Even PC, I think it's pretty slow. But this one's just rapid. All right. So we got our shortlist set up. We can move forward on the sim now. Do a couple of training drills. Transfer list Messi and get Mbappe. I think we'll keep Messi in this save. I mean, his future is obviously uncertain for Barca. Haven't really been following the latest Messi news, but yeah, I think we'll keep him in this save. Probably the only time I'll use him in FIFA 21. Yeah, Eric Garcia is a pretty realistic transfer as well. We could use some more center back squad depth. So if we have funds left over, I'll try to sign Eric Garcia. Still at Manchester City. Approached by Leicester, though. Offer accepted. Yeah, again, we don't have the funds right now unless we do a swap deal. Hopefully he'll get a face scan pretty soon. we'll see if Braithwaite stays in the club. Just because I transfer list him doesn't mean I'm necessarily going to sell him, guys. But just taking a look at some of the offers coming in. Umtiti, Piqué, Coutinho, an Araujo loan deal from Valencia. I'm going to reject that. But, I mean, 54.2 for Umtiti, 39.9. To be fair, that's a really good offer from Roma for a 33-year-old Gerard Piqué. But he is one of our best center backs. No way I'm going to sell to Atletico Madrid. Yeah, there was actually a lot of talk about Pau Torres during the penalty kick shootout in the Europa League final. I think he hit his pen like top net. He seems like the kind of player to move to, you know, a bigger club here in the summer. When I did the Valencia crew mode, he was suggested quite a bit. Yeah, Santiago, I know that's the struggle, man. It's like, they're hard to come by, honestly, the next gen consoles. And I'm surprised at this point, like, what are we, 6 months into release? 6-7 months, and it's still hard to find like a PS5, at least here in the US. Look at this offer from Real Madrid. Get out of here with that. Accept PK's offer. I'm seeing a lot of people saying to accept PK's offer. What are we saying here? Like, for me, maybe I'm biased, but like, I've got like a positive relationship here with PK. Maybe it's because I watch enough of his way back videos. but yeah. What are we saying here, guys? It's a good offer. Don't get me wrong. 39.9 for a 33-year-old player that's going to decline in his value, if he hasn't already. So let's say, hypothetically, we accept the PK offer. We'll get like 35 million added to the transfer shortlist, the transfer budget. Then I think we would have to sign another center back, though. Some of you guys saying keep PK and sell Umtiti. I mean, I get it. Like, Umtiti hasn't had the best Barcelona career, has he? I know injuries have been a pretty big issue for him. But as like a center back in career mode, he still has some room for growth. Poll time? I'm telling you, we need some live YouTube polls. I've been waiting on that to be a feature. I know YouTube is going to be bringing out some new perks and new features here pretty soon, but I think polls has got to be a cool one. I'll tell you what, if we can get a little bit more for PK, then I'm down. Let's get into talks. When's the first Fiorentina video coming out? I would say like early next week. I haven't started recording for it yet, but the latest squad file's out as of yesterday. So I think after today's live stream, I'll start recording, and then I don't want to give it like a set date because, you know, I just want to make sure the video's up to the quality I want. So I would say early next week, probably. Like my estimate right now is Tuesday, but that's not like a guarantee. But I think that's the best estimate I can give right now. They're really not budging more than 39.9, which is fair. I mean, should we say a solid 40? Just a flat 40 mil? All right, 40 mil for PK. So we need another center back in this transfer window. So PK out. I guess for now, like Araujo could go in. Pretty pacey, but obviously the 72 overall is kind of an issue. We should be able to get a good center back for 40 mil, though. We could even recall someone like Todibo from his loan. I wouldn't mind having him. Flickiify, Jovetic to Fiorentina manually, as he's in a free agents IRL. That's a good point you bring up. Like, it's something I've been thinking about because it's kind of like an awkward position, right? Because the game starts at the beginning of the season, but obviously with the season having completed, maybe I should make a couple of changes. Jovetic is someone I'm very interested in for the Fiorentina save, but I don't know if he's like someone to sign from the start, if that makes sense. Maybe I'll load up the Fiorentina save later in the live stream, and you guys can kind of get an idea of my mentality going into the save, because like center backs and like defenders are sort of the weak point in that team right now. So signing another striker when we've already got Ribery and the Serbian striker whose name I can't remember. Like Jovetic wouldn't start. We might as well go back to the 4-3-3. That's not a bad shout, actually, because we're kind of lacking that third good center back. So this is kind of current Barcelona tactics. If we go back to old school Barca, I would say, which one of these 4-3-3s are you guys saying? I would say probably like a 4-3-3 attack. Let me take a look real quick. 08-09 was when they won the treble, is that right? Or is that 09-10? Yeah, 08-09 was when they won the treble. Let's see. I'm seeing some FM tactics, guys. Yeah, it's like a 4-3-3 defensive, actually. The holding one would probably be the most realistic. Maybe a bit more narrow for their wingers. 4-3-3 false 9. So 4-3-3 holding or 4-3-3 false 9 would probably... Yeah, that'd be the way to go. Both of them have the center defensive mid. I'm gonna do that one. Heung-min Son is a center forward. Dembele and Messi. Busquets holding it down the midfield. That means we can bring in either Aouar, Coutinho. Pjanic is on his way out, realistically, so probably not him. I mean, that could be Wijnaldum's spot, essentially. I think right now we'll just put in Aouar, but that's probably going to be the spot for Wijnaldum. Dest as a right wing back. Alba, Langley, and then Umtiti. Two lefties at center back, so I still would like to sign another center back, you know, a right-footed one ideally, but at least now we'll have a bit more squad depth. You guys are saying Messi at center forward? I mean, he could definitely play that role. I think it's between these two. I believe back then Messi used to play... He used to play out on the wing, though, back then. And kind of cut inside more. So I think we'll keep those tactics for now. All right, let's get some training drills done and then try to make this transfer for Wijnaldum. Messi was a cam under Guardiola. Henry, Eto'o, Messi. Yeah, that's kind of the formation they used, right? Messi out on the right, Henry on the left, and then Eto'o. I mean, what a striker he was. Low-key, I was asking in Discord, which I'll plug right now. There's the link to it in the description. What other, like, player career modes do you think we should do? Low-key, Eto'o could be an interesting one because he made a lot of transfers. I'm going to look at Eto'o's transfer mark real quick and then just kind of list out the clubs he's moved to, because he went to Russia for a bit. I mean, the likes of Barcelona. I think he played in Italy for a while too. Obviously Chelsea. This dude moved around a lot. Let's see. He started his career, his senior career, at Real Madrid? Real Madrid to Mallorca to Barcelona to Inter to Anzi, which I'm not even gonna try to pronounce the rest of it. Chelsea, Everton, Sampdoria, Antalyaspor, Qatar even. That's wild. Oh, anyways, Sergio Roberto offer from Chelsea. Daniel Vaz is a swap deal. He's a center mid / right back. Not too keen on that player, but I think we could probably get his market value, if not higher. What do you guys think here? Would Chelsea need to sign another right back? I think Azpi's kind of playing that role for him right now. They've got Reece James. Some signings for the Fiorentina save. Tomiyasu, great suggestion, but we just used him for the Marseille career mode, so I'll probably pass on him. Cordova, same can be said. Coman, Florinel Coman, doesn't have the best potential, but I know that's a realistic signing. I'll keep an eye on Pavon, Basuma, and Sistante as well. Let me get into talks with Chelsea, see if they want to include any other players. I mean, Chelsea have some high potential options, just looking through. Mendy, Kepa, Caballero, James, Chilwell, and Sterling. Center backs wise, they have Romagnoli. Thiago Silva could be good, but he's not going to be like a crucial player, is he? Maybe Andreas Christensen? You know, we do have the Danish link with Braithwaite. They have Januzaj in this save. Okay. I played a little bit of Pez Lawson. Not much, though. Probably just like when it was available as a free demo. I'm gonna go 37.5 for Sergi. I feel like that's a fair offer. And they want Billy Gilmore plus 27.6. I don't think that's bad. Like another high potential player. I don't know if he would ever make the transfer to Barcelona, but Gilmore's like, he's decent. 71 overall, 86 potential as of the latest squad file. This is a slightly older one, but I don't know if I said he was English, but he's actually Scottish. That's not a bad offer. What are you guys saying about this one? I have a feeling like Chelsea might just not have the funds, so they're trying to do these swap deals. Which I can relate to. Like, it's happened to me as well. Where I just don't have the funds, but I still want a player. It's a big dub on this one. It's just we have so many center mids, though, right? We're going to try to sign Wijnaldum. It's a good offer. It's just, I don't know how much he's going to feature for us. I just don't think that's the right fit. Again, they're offering Gilmore. So when he comes back, it's game time. Same thing with Pedro. We could send him out on loan. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Yeah, there's no way Gilmore's going to start over Wijnaldum. You know, let's try it. 28 gives us enough to sign Wijnaldum. We'll wait for the swap deal to go through. And the fact he's got a real face scan in game, right? No, he doesn't. Okay, fair enough. Prospect roll. Oh, I should have looked up wages before I started this. I think something like 50 would probably be fine. It might be a bit over for a prospect at the end of the day, but yo, don't tell me we don't have the wages for it. That's not good. That's not good. Well, not meant to be, guys. I mean, the transfers have not gone very well so far. Like, we had to reload the save because Wijnaldum deal went and didn't work. Let's go ahead and quick sim against Celta Vigo. Easy 2-4 victory. And then I'll start doing interactive match sim for the cup matches. Because I'm not trying to get knocked out of the Copa de España. Let's see. Son, Messi, Dembele, Awar, Yeah, everything looks good here. Hector, we tried to go like semi-realistic for this Barcelona save, and another thing to keep in mind is that we started this crew mode about 2 months ago, so players that might not be available now were kind of linked a few months ago, but they're not as these saves aren't quite as realistic as the ones we do for the videos. But yeah, I think we started this Barcelona crew mode like 3 months ago. It's been about 2 months since we last recorded. This isn't an entirely sim career mode. I play the big matches, so if we match up against Real Madrid in the Copa de España, then we'll play that. But I think Champions League will be the big focus. I'm trying to finish this up and then do a little bit of a Bayern career mode with Pep. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Try to recreate their tactics again. To be fair, like a lot of big players that were in that Bayern squad, like Javi Martinez, he's leaving Bayern at the end of the season. I've been watching the Bayern YouTube channel, and they made some great content about, I mean, the likes of Alaba, Boateng, and Javi Martinez, kind of talking about their career and, you know, what they've been able to accomplish. I'm 27, Dan. Turned 27 earlier this month. Ja, ich kann ein bisschen Deutsch sprechen, David. I was born in Germany, but yeah, I moved to the States when I was pretty young, so I don't know, it's an interesting one. Like, I can speak a good amount of German. Like, I can hold a conversation as long as the person I'm talking to kind of leads the conversation. I understand a lot of German. It's just trying to remember what words to say when answering is the hard part for me. And my grammar is not too good. Okay, how is this still 0-0 at halftime? Not sure. We're hanging on to 61% possession. I did see the Gattuso news. Yeah. It's an interesting one. I mean, we kind of decided on Fiorentina before the Gattuso move was announced, but we could probably reflect a little bit of that in the save. Maybe find some Gattuso-inspired transfers. I'm gonna get this to the 60th minute. If we don't get the go-ahead goal, I'll jump in, but I have a feeling on this free kick, Messi to bang it in. Okay. Let's jump in here. Immobile to Bayern. Okay. I feel like he goes to Real Madrid for the most part. And Son with the heavy touch. Yeah, we're going to play that across. Messi, easy goal. It takes like 2 minutes of in-game time to get the go-ahead, but let's get a 2-goal lead, then we'll jump to a result. Because I'm not trying to play against Tenerife too much. Good block from Ntiti. Son to the far post, and that's 2. All right. We get our goals in 5 minutes. Jump to result. Tenerife, I believe, is on the coast. Yeah. It's like an island off the coast. Yeah, that's what I mean. Immobile goes to Real Madrid almost every single one of my crew modes. I'm surprised he went to Bayern. I'm curious if Lua made the transfer away, because like having Immobile and Lewandowski doesn't exactly make sense for them. Let's see. Still at Bayern. No transfer offers. Quite the title race, though, between us and Atletico Madrid. Real Madrid a few points back, and everyone else not even in the mix. Okay, so PK to Roma for 36 mil allocated to the transfer budget. That should give us enough to do this swap deal for Wijnaldum, as long as they're still interested. Player swap for Pjanic. And then we'll just try a straight swap, and I think they're going to say like 10 mil, 14 mil on top of that. I'm good. I'm good with that amount. I'll try to talk them down a little bit more. Maybe 12 and a half. But that's roughly the same. Yeah, that's a good deal, honestly. It's a good deal in the sense that we're not overpaying for Wijnaldum. Let me check to see what our contracts are looking like. Maybe renew. Yeah, we definitely need to renew these guys. He's on 77 right now. Oh, because they're under 23, we can still get into talks with them. Big question about Messi, though. Like, I mean, low-key, we're not going to do another season with this Barcelona save. I kind of just want to leave him to have his contract run out and see, like, which club he would move to on a pre-contract deal. The rest of these guys, I mean, we can let them run out essentially on their contract, or if we want to, sign them at the end of the season. David Alba to Madrid. Yeah, that happened. David Alba to Madrid. What's another one of those? I think maybe it wasn't FIFA 15, but I think David Alba to Juventus and maybe FIFA 14. Career mode where I can only sign players with less than 77 potential or 70 potential. Maybe for a video. Yeah, that could be a good career mode challenge. Just focus on dynamic potential. Okay, we don't have Real Madrid in the cup. That's kind of good news. And I think we still need to get into talks with Wijnaldum. Here you go. So probably like what, 150, 175? Yeah, probably close to the 200 mark, to be honest. I mean, if Pjanic was on 200, I'd be fine with giving Wijnaldum the same offer. It was 17 where he went to Juve. We'll give him the import. Yeah, we'll give him an important role here. Maybe a 3-year deal. What are you guys saying? Like, what is Wijnaldum set to sign on? I would guess like a 2 to 3 year deal. Barcelona seem like they're trying to not sign him on like longer term deals. He is 30 years old after all. Yeah, I'm gonna try to keep the vids up, Liam. We're definitely gonna push strong for these summer months. Lots of ideas in mind for content, and then yeah, kind of hit FIFA 22 on the ground running. Yeah, let's do 200 here. Probably could have offered him a bit less, but we'll complete the Wijnaldum transfer. Update his squad number. Let's see, number 29. Get the number 5 for Liverpool, as well as Newcastle. Number 10 for PSV. 25 for Feyenoord. Where's the number 8 for the Netherlands? So probably number 5, number 8. 8 is available. 5 is Busquets, so I think we give him the number 8 then. We've got a lot of good center mids in this team. So I think that's what the squad's looking like. Pretty good team in my opinion. I mean, Dest is going to get an upgrade as soon as he moves to a right wing back. Yeah, we've pretty much got squad depth everywhere that we need it. Favorite league to do career mode is in the Bundesliga. Probably because I follow it the most, but I think the storylines that you can do with the Bundesliga are super interesting. There are a lot of historic clubs that are in the Zweite Bundesliga, so, and even more so next year. Like Werder Bremen being in the second Bundesliga next year, that's going to be, in my opinion, one of the best career mode saves you can do for like a road to glory. Especially if they can keep some of their higher potential players like Sargent. But even players like Eggestein, I'm blanking on some other players, but they're a good team. Rashica, yeah, how did we forget about him? Yeah, Schalke will be good next year too. Yeah, Zweite Bundesliga is going to be a really fun league for career modes next year. Even Hamburg in the mix. If Sargent goes to Manchester City, then FIFA will have essentially predicted it. That was one of the transfers that happened in yesterday's upload. So yeah, I think we'll definitely do something similar. Maybe not exactly the same format for international management, but I have a few ideas that I'd like to do. It's not going to be like every single upload is going to be international management. Obviously, we're going to keep the Fiorentina career mode going. But I do want to get to a point where I'm uploading like 2 vids a week. So I think we'll probably set up all the logistics I need to do for Twitch, and maybe we'll do a live stream next week where I essentially record one of the videos for the future. Any sort of rebuilds or things along that sorts I think would be really good for Twitch content. And then still things like this, like I still want to live stream on YouTube. So we'll see. That's a good question, Elias. I'm not sure if I'll do another career mode after Fiorentina. It depends how long that'll last. But most of my saves take about 2 months. That would put us until August. Which leaves us about 2 months until realistically the next FIFA comes out. I predict it would be mid to late September. Usually FIFA comes out in mid-September. This year was a bit later. Probably due to the pandemic. So whether that'll be the same case for FIFA 22 or whether we'll get it in mid-September. If it's mid-September, it'll probably be the last save, and then I'll do just some random videos kind of to pass the time. Alba got confirmed to Real Madrid. Let's check Twitter real quick while the simulation goes on. David Alba joins Real Madrid on a free transfer after 11 years and 27 trophies at Bayern Munich. There you go. There you go. Anyways, let's try to get a second goal here. Did Wijnaldum actually score that goal? I did not clock that at all. That's awesome. I'll take Frankie de Jong off here in a bit. Is this a sim to glory? No, we still do a little bit of gameplay. And there's our 2-0 lead. We can jump to result, essentially. Yeah, we still try to play the big matches like Champions League. If we have a tough matchup in the quarterfinals, let's see. Real Madrid still yet to play. Did I see Atletico Madrid here? Or are they just out of the competition? I think Atletico Madrid are out. Yeah. Okay. So just Real Madrid, really, that we need to beat. What an offer from PSG. Tempting. Who should United sign? I really don't watch enough United to know. Part of me says you guys need to sign another center back, right? I mean, without Maguire, from what I saw on Twitter, defensively you guys didn't look the best, so maybe another center back signing. How to restart players' age on PS4? What do you mean by that? Hey, we got that Son position change ready. Let's see. Oh, you mean like actually change a player's age? You can't change real players' age on console. You can do that on PC using like some like third-party software, I guess. You can recreate players, I think, technically. And you can like move players around, but yeah, you can't change a real players. Like, for example, if I wanted to make Son 18 years old, I couldn't do that in the save. Not to my knowledge. Hey, but we do get a 90 overall for Son. Should qualify for a few dub plans. And I think the Bombardier would have to be the one. I mean, get the boost to his sprint speed, acceleration, pretty much all the important shooting statistics. Maybe passing could be better. In which case, the playmaker forward could be good, but it's got to be that for me. Okay, Bilbao are kind of a tough matchup. And what is this kit select? EA, come on, my man. Like, how are you going to give us these kits? Just give us the away kits. Easy. This fixture congestion is just killing us, though. We've got so many matches this month. Oh yeah, I guess the Kane to Manchester United transfer, that's still very much in the talks. It'll be good to see where Kane ends up. I just watched his interview with Gary Neville where they out playing golf. That was really fascinating to like listen to. I feel like he was very transparent about like his feelings towards Spurs and like his futures, which it's always good to see that in like player interviews. I feel like in that situation, like I think Neville managed like either managed or was part of the English management team for the 2018 Euros maybe, or 2016 Euros. Yeah, I think that would have been 2016 Euros. But yeah, highly would recommend. Let's try to get this second goal against Bilbao, and then we'll make any final signings on transfer deadline day. Call it good there. Now, question though. I mean, if we're gonna try doing some FM content, low-key, it's like I could either live stream it on Twitch, which yeah, that makes sense. There's plenty of FM content there. I still feel like I do need to learn the game a bit more. Part of me feels like live streaming it would help me learn the quickest, because obviously I can ask you guys questions in real time. I'm sure some of you play FM. What a goal that would have been. But yeah, we'll see. I think the best thing I could do is just like start really easy save on my own, finish the season, and then kind of get the baseline rules for FM, so I somewhat know what I'm doing, and I can learn the more advanced things with you guys. I'm hoping for early next week, Mike. I still need to start recording the series, but after this live stream is done, I'll probably get the gameplay recorded. I already have a pretty good idea of like what sort of direction I want to go with the save, like what kind of player signings I want to do and that sort of stuff to reflect realism. But yeah, after that I still need to edit the gameplay down, do commentary. So early next week's the target for now. I'm a fan of the depth plans that EA added this year. I think anything to like expand on training is good. FIFA 21 was definitely a step in the right direction for career mode, in my opinion. Like, I feel like there's still a lot of criticism about gameplay and how EA did career mode, but if you look at the last few years, I think EA did a great job adding new features. I just would like to see like some of those features fine-tuned. I should make some subs as well. B, adding some new features. Like if they do both of those, I'm happy. And then another thing is just like some more updates throughout the year, like player face scans, or even like if they can't get an exact face scan, they should update some of them. Like, come on, update the Mason Greenwood. It's not good at all currently. Like I think even the Barella one or the Barella one from Inter, I'm not sure they had an actual face scan, but whatever they did, they made them look really good. Like they did a good job with that face scan. But I'm pretty optimistic about next year. I think they've finally shown that they are paying attention to career mode, adding some new features, so just keep building upon that and I'll be happy. Yeah, let's not forget dynamic potential. That was technically added in FIFA 20, I think, but I feel like it's gotten even better in FIFA 21. I hope they don't make it so older players decline as quickly, because in my opinion, let's take the Marseille career mode where essentially right from the start, Payet, I think he had the second most assists for the clubs, still a couple of goals, but he declined right away. So, you know, in my opinion, like if the player's getting statistics, like getting goals, getting assists, he shouldn't be declining quite as much in his stats. FIFA player career mode should be customizable journey. I agree. Yeah, I don't play too much player career mode, so I'm not really able to give as much insight as someone who might play it every day, but yeah, I do think they're really going to get a 90th minute equalizer. I mean, that's disappointing. But a draw against Bilbao is not the worst, I guess. If Cone lose again, man, I'm going to be sad. I didn't take a look at the Cone scoreline. I saw they played midweek. Still a second leg to play, though, this weekend. I think on Saturday they play. 1-0. To Holstein Kiel. I mean, Holstein Kiel are a pretty good team too, right? They've got some alright players. It's also an away match for them. It's not great. I mean, it's good in the sense that they only allowed one away goal, if that makes a difference. I think in Bundesliga it doesn't. Alright, transfer deadline day. De Jong's happy. Dembele's happy. And okay, we're all good there. Transfer budget wise, we have 23.5 mil to work with. We can adjust the budget a bit. Maybe go 85-15. So we do need to transfer list another player if we want to sign Aguero. Do we need to sign Aguero though? 87 overall striker. We have Son. We've got Griezmann. I mean, I don't think we need Aguero in this team. It would be nice for realism. But having done the Son transfer, I think that almost fills that position. I'm hoping Brentford get the win against Swansea. I'll be happy with either team because, I think Swansea should be like in the mix for a Premier League club. I just associate them really heavily because like FIFA 13 through almost 16, I think they were in the Premier League. You know what, guys? I think it's time for a FIFA break. Let me make sure. Let's see. Swansea City. They've been in the championship since... They've been in the championship for a while now. I wanted to say FIFA 17 might have been the year that they were in it, but even further than that. 15... I thought for sure FIFA 13 they'd be in the championship. Hold up. Where's Swansea? Oh, it's because I'm looking at the wrong thing. Hold on. Yeah, they were in the Premier League FIFA 13. 14. 15. Yeah, this looks more right. 16. I think FIFA 18. FIFA 19. Surely. Okay, yeah, FIFA 19 they got in the championship. Yeah. I mean, I associate them pretty heavily with this FIFA 13 squad. Michu at Swansea. Was this the season where he was scoring a bunch of goals? I mean, 78 overall, 81 potential. I mean, that's how it should be. 6 likes, 0 dislikes on this guy. Yeah, I think that was the pretty iconic Michu. First season in the Premier League as well. A Watford career mode? I still need to decide what the first career mode is going to be next year. I mean, especially with the amount of Bundesliga clubs that have made the type of clubs in the Bundesliga that are going to be in the Zweite Bundesliga, I'm tempted, low-key, to do like the first Schalke career mode. I think a Schalke career mode would be very, very interesting. I almost always do Premier League to start, but if I could be like the first, I guess, YouTuber to do a Schalke career mode, man, that'd be fun. A Fulham or Norwich career mode? I would go Fulham personally. I think they've got more high potential players. I think I'm also a little bit biased because some Americans have played for Fulham in the past. But anyways, let's move forward on this transfer deadline day. I don't think we need to sign Aguero. I don't think he fits into this team. And here is the offer for Braithwaite. Go into the Premier League? Nah, I think we're okay. Yeah, I didn't think about that for career mode YouTubers with dual national. I know BCHD has that Italian link. Italian Australian. I didn't know Jared had a dual nationality. That's an interesting offer though from Benfica for Coutinho. I mean, if Villar had a higher overall, I might consider this, but nah, he's a good rotational player. What's going on, Noah? Justino? And Mello in the chat. Welcome, guys. Ooh, Ferran Torres? Are you kidding? I mean, we've got to think about this one, guys. Griezmann's our backup striker. Low key, are we about to let Griezmann go and sign Aguero on transfer deadline day? To be fair, Torres can play striker. I think even in an interview he said like he doesn't know what his like his preferred position is. Yo, Ferran Torres, the former Valencia man. "20 years old, real face scan in game." That's a good offer. I mean, low key, guys, I might have to hide my face scan for a second so I can post this on Instagram. Lately I've been trying to post like more interesting swap deals. Or you know what I can do? I'll just I'll make a save file and then I can do it after the stream. I think we got to do it, guys. Like, Griezmann is like, he's been a good player, but he hasn't exactly been super exciting for Barca. Ferran Torres, dude. I just can't believe that offer's come in. Let's see how these valuations line up, though. 47.5 plus 4.6. So that puts us at about 50 mil, which is still under Griezmann's value, but I think Torres should have a higher market value than 47. Like, I would put him around 60, honestly. Jared has said multiple times that some of his family's from Hamburg. Okay, interesting. Yeah, let's do it, guys. Let's do it. We'll see if we can even get a couple extra funds, so that way we can bring in Aguero too. Hey, Pep's no way. Pep's actually talking with Pep right now. I didn't realize that. That's sick. What are we saying here? Maybe like 10 to 15? I don't want to get too greedy because this is a good offer. But I think we can get away with 10 regardless. All right, we could have gotten more, but I'll take 10 mil. Honestly, that's fantastic. We need to get into talks with Ferran Torres. I don't think wages will be an issue. Yeah, we got plenty on the wages. So a sporadic player, I mean, if you say so. I think at least rotational though. Really? Like an 82 overall, I get it, but let's give him a rotational role. Let's be real here. $140.6 mil release clause. Now, wages wise, he's on 120 right now. I think we could get away with the same. Like 120 to 150 would be realistic. What do I think about an Espanyol career mode? I don't know too much about them. I know they've kind of hovered between the first and second division of Spain, right? I think they're currently in the Segunda division, right? Hey, what's going on, Slat? We're in for a good live stream. Vibes have been good. And we just got this swap deal. Ferran Torres. Plus, I think we agreed on 10 mil for Antoine Griezmann. Let's go slightly higher than his current. We'll do 140. There you go. That's hype. So let's see. Ferran Torres. I don't know what his squad number is right now. But dude, these youngsters right now at Barca are something else. Where's he at? Oh, do we still need to have that transfer finalized for Griezmann, I guess? Yeah. Coach to Glory would be cool. I think that... Wait, hold on. Hold up. This is going to go through, right? Ferran Torres' agent. Yo, if Manchester City don't complete this deal with 1 hour to go, Don't tell me this is about to happen. If the game's really gonna do that to us, bruh. That's a like, what are we supposed to do in this case? Are we supposed to like go to Ferran Torres and hold up? This is some BS, man. What if I just go and approach to buy him and offer Griezmann? What if I do that? Because then we could complete. No, we would still have to wait, wouldn't we? Dude, that's so annoying. I saw Fernando Torres is going back to playing football. What's his actual plan? Like, is he going back to Atletico Madrid or is he going to another club? Stefan, is that going to work though? You'll go straight into talks if I include him as a swap deal? If I approach, I won't have to wait. All right. I mean, it's a little bit counterintuitive. The fact that it's one of those things in crew mode. Like, please fix this in the future, EA. I know there's 1 hour left on transfer deadline day, but if you get into talks on the final hour, at least make the deal happen. Because essentially I'm losing out on 10 mil, which isn't a big deal. Like, it's fine. But they better accept this. This makes my head hurt right now, dude. How are you going to go and pay us 10 mil for us to then have to pay 18.8? It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Like, I know money's not an issue. I'm gonna make this deal happen, but it just doesn't make sense. I swear, if Pep would have gone and said, we're not interested in this player, that would have just... I would have been very upset. All right, let's get into talks with Ferran. Yeah, that is sus if I've ever seen a flick sus emoji. All right. So now it's going to work. Is that right? Now we're actually going to have him on the squad. Let's take a look. Wow, that's interesting, man. All right. Well, let's check to see what Ferran Torres' squad number is. Number 21 for City. It was 20 for Valencia, so... Okay, 21 and 20 are both taken. Where's the number 11 for Spain? Dembele has that. We could give him the number 7. Griezmann's old number, right? Or if we look at who's 21, it was De Jong. I think the number 7's all right. We could also give Dembele the number 7 and move Torres number 11. Couple of options here. What do we have as Son as? Son is number 9 for us. Do we have like a proper number 9 in this team? Some of you guys saying I should give Son the number 7. I think that's probably the best move right now. But yeah, the fact that we received a swap offer though, think this price tag is a bit more realistic, but you definitely will see that on my Instagram later on today. I definitely like, that's some of the stuff I want to do more on like Instagram and Twitter and all that sort of stuff, is like, you know, kind of behind the scenes stuff. I might not highlight that in a career mode episode, but one of those fun things in career mode. Anyways, we'll move forward. Call it good there, and I think maybe even do a dead plan change for Ferran Torres, because we got Trincao who can play as our backup winger. I think we take Braithwaite out, make Torres a striker. What a player, though. 88 pace, 78 shooting, 79 passing. It's gonna be perfect. Let me actually see like what his best rating is going to be, because he's at a 82 right now. If he goes to center forward, gets a -1. If he goes to striker, gets a -3. Huh. What about Cam? Stays the same. I guess I'll just make him a striker since it's one of his secondary positions. Center forward would take 6 weeks. Striker to... How's that going to take 81 weeks for him to become a striker? It's one of his... It's one of his secondary positions game. I guess we do center forward then. And then we can put him on the Bombardier. That plan. I was playing De Jong up top just to see what Torres' rating would be at Cam. This is where I actually play De Jong. All right. Board's happy with us because apparently we made a board objective. TT transfer offer from Lyon. Dude, what is the game doing? Like, they're offering some great deals because TT used to play at Lyon. What is this, man? Coqueret as... That's not a bad swap deal either. How's the game gonna go and do this? 2 good swap deals in a row. We'll take a look at Coqueret. I mean, this is another player that has... He's only showing great potential. But I feel like maybe Barcelona would consider this sort of offer because, you know, Busquets is getting up there in age. I'm not actually going to accept this, but I think it's another one I got to highlight, guys. Got to make a save file for it. Let me think. I can get rid of this. And then I guess we move forward to the Copa de España quarterfinals against Villarreal, Europa League winners. Real Madrid probably going to beat Levante. Sociedad and Sevilla, that's a good matchup. So what I hope is we win against Villarreal and then we get Girona or Deportivo Alaves in the next round. Maybe Sociedad or Sevilla will beat Real Madrid. Or we just play against Madrid in the semis. But yeah, that's what the month looks like. We got Villarreal, which we'll play. We'll sim all these. And then we'll sim the first leg against Lazio. Play the second leg. Should be a good couple of months. Yeah, we'll keep the stream going because we're just over the hour mark. And we'll do some train drills. Let me update this for some of our new signings. So I think Wijnaldum definitely needs one. And then we'll probably do the other one for Ferran Torres. Who's my favorite player right now? That's a good question. I feel like I don't have a real favorite player. I mean, I always will say like Lucas Podolski is someone who, regardless of what team he plays for, I'm still gonna somewhat follow his career. So I guess that would be the answer. I just don't really like associate with too many players these days. I admire how some players play. Like I think Haaland is an incredible goal scorer. It'd be really interesting to see what he can do in certain systems. Even like a somewhat struggling Dortmund side, the fact that he scored like what, over 40 goals this season across all competitions for a side that really just started to catch form towards the end. Still ended up getting Champions League, but Dortmund were struggling, man. What's going on, Angry World? How'd the live stream go? I was actually just looking through the FIFA 21 like game category on YouTube Gaming, and your stream popped up. Feyenoord's a pretty good save, I would say. Yeah. Because they've been relatively successful. I mean, the last decade or so, but trying to, I would say like PSV and Ajax are the two top teams right now in Eredivisie. So Feyenoord as kind of that third team, making them the best team would be a good challenge. But let's I say we play against the Villarreal in the quarters. Maybe play that one, and we'll play against Real Madrid, Lazio if we have time. Stamina, though, is just a problem. So we give a War the start in this one. Ferran Torres maybe as a late substitute. Defensively, I think we'll be okay. Yeah, we should be fine there. To be fair, Villarreal have some stamina issues of their own. I want to do some more MLS content in the summer. No one's. I'm not sure like what format that would come from. The concept of a coach to glory came up earlier in the stream. And I'll tell you what, like if we do another career mode after Fiorentina, I think a coach to glory or like a journeyman would be probably the best option. Because the question would be like how we would structure those episodes. I think I would have to do one season an episode. Just like one season episode, one club per episode, and then move to the next team. So it would go at a pretty rapid pace, but that would allow me to actually finish the save before the end of the FIFA cycle. It all depends like what sort of FIFA 22 news comes out. Because I kind of need to structure my content for the release. Because let's say it comes out mid-September, that means news is going to start, like player ratings, news, all that sort of stuff will start dropping in early September. Give or take 2 weeks before the game's release. Not to mention on, I think it's EA Access, you get 10 hours. So yeah, Fiorentina is the next career mode, Angry World. They won the poll, and I think that's the right decision. I think Milan would have been a little too easy. With that said, apparently Donnaruma's leaving Milan, so I could build that storyline. Let's get into this match, though. Against Villarreal. This is a real stadium, though. I think it is. Maybe an Arsenal rebuild, Ned. I mean, that's the kind of content I do want to upload here in the future. Big fan of this stadium, though. They got the yellow submarine in the background. La Liga stadiums are underrated, in my opinion. All right, let's try to keep the results going. We had a quick 2 goals against Tenerife. I think Villarreal will be a little bit more difficult, though. Good takeaway. Whoop. Oh, it's a foul. Yeah, I think Atalanta, they reached some sort of deal with Pez. I feel like they're not going to have the licenses next year. Napoli aren't going to have it in FIFA 23. But I think it almost comes into play next year for Atalanta. This should be a goal for Messi on his left. Easy. We just go to the instant skip. Why not? We'll get 2 goals, and if we get a quick lead here, we'll just we'll jump to result. Because I'd like to play some Champions League in today's stream. And then again, I do want to feature Ferran Torres a little bit in this match. I think we're on here. Messi, heavy touch. Does he have the pace? Just about, and he finds the finish as well. Oh, the keeper's not happy about that one. That's really as well. Will I be doing Southampton at the beginning of FIFA 22? I mean, I almost feel like they're one of those teams I could do a save with every year just because they make really intelligent transfers. But I think I would like to start with a different team. I'm not saying I'm not going to start with Southampton because I don't know how it'll play out, but I think there are a lot of good options. West Ham would be very good next year. I'd really like to start with West Ham, but it depends if other YouTubers are going to do West Ham. It's always kind of interesting at the beginning because you try not to overlap too much with other content creators. But West Ham and Europa League would be good. I think we jump to result here, though. We'll keep that 2-0 lead. And let's restart this live stream playlist. You think Masterbucks is going to do Brentford? Why is that? I know they were a pretty exciting team. We've got De Silva over at left back. Is Tony play for Brentford? Ivan Tony? Or Ivan Tony? Earlier this season, I was saying Chelsea's going to win Champions League, but I think Manchester City get it done based on current form. Oh, we've got Madrid in the cup. And we got a draw in La Liga, man. Let me take a look here. 4 points back. So that loss was, or that draw was big. We're going to have to beat Atletico Madrid. And we leave it to the second to last match day. Okay. All right. It's going to be an interesting La Liga season. Oh, definitely. Cool kits are a big reason or a big motivator for the next club I choose. Fiorentina will be nice in the sense, like, I don't think I've ever done a crew mode with a purple. Well, I guess West Ham, they're claret. Kind of like a reddish purple. But I've never done a crew mode with a purple team. Yeah, Union Berlin in Europa League, that's something. They have done extremely well. Given the fact that they just got into the Bundesliga last season, like they got promoted the year before that, but last year was their first Bundesliga, or first year in the Bundesliga. So both years they finished above Hertha Berlin, who end up spending more than they do, yet Union just find a way to get it done. Anyways, I think we'll take a little break before we get into this match. Araujo is going to have to start. Could this be a... I mean, we look at Messi's stamina. Do we give Ferran Torres a start? Do we bring him on at halftime? Do we play him centrally and then bring Trincao on? I think we give our players a little bit... At the halftime break, I think we take Son off, bring on Torres, and bring Trincao on for Messi. I think that's the move. Anyways, I want to take a little FIFA break doing something. I guess we could kind of do an outlook for FIFA 22 career modes. So, if we take a look at the championship, so let's see, Watford got promotion. I think Norwich got promotion, and that's between what? Brentford and Swansea, huh? Brentford will be a good career mode. I feel like this guy, I've heard his name before. Doesn't have the best potential. He's only 23 though, so I imagine he'd get an overall rating upgrade. Never really had great potential in career mode. Let's see. Yeah. Never really was a great prospect in career mode. Tony, only 80 potential. Yeah, also never really had amazing potential. They've got a solid team though. I mean, everyone like mid 70s for the most part. Their left back and right back not so much. A lot of Spanish players in this team though. Why is that? Does Brentford have any connection to Spain? This is what they have, both their left winger and their goalkeeper are Spanish. Got a German. French. Winston Reed is there on loan. Okay. He plays in MLS, doesn't he? Wait, who does Jay Da Silva play for? I thought I signed him from Brentford. At the beginning of the year. Did he transfer? I swear I signed him from Bristol City. Maybe I just got him mixed up. Yeah, I must have got him mixed up. He's been there for the longest time. Fair enough. Let me take a look through. So Masterbucks does the newly promoted teams. Okay, fair. So yeah, he might do Watford though. Watford will be a good career mode. Look at Espanyol. Two De Silvas. Yeah, I noticed that. I thought they might have been brothers or something. Accrington Stanley Road to Glory. I've never seen a career mode with them personally. Let's see. English League One. Looking through the squad. No one stands out to me, but who are the players for Accrington Stanley? Let me know in the chat. I'll take a look through Espanyol as well. Did they get promotion? Because I think Segunda Division will probably have come to an end. Still a pretty good squad. I mean, they lost Mark Rocca to Bayern recently, but I mean, even looking through potential-wise, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 players with 81 plus potential, 6, 7 with 80 plus potential. It's a good squad. Yeah, it's a pretty good team. I've got some nice kits too. I like the goalkeeper kit. Third kit's interesting. Kind of an extremely different concept, but I like that. They'll probably have a stadium in game. Yeah, if we do a Coach to Glory, I would start in MLS. I think I would probably start with Seattle. Check Union Berlin. Yeah, we can do. I could take like 2 different routes for Coach to Glory. Start in MLS or start in like the A-League. Because I think if you go A-League, you can go to Japan, China, or South Korea. Then you can go to MLS or Mexico. But I think MLS would be the way to start it. I would want it to be like 5 to 6 seasons, each season being an episode. So that would take about a month and a half, which is right around the timeline I'd want. They've got some nice kits. Max Cruz, Bundesliga veteran. I feel like this guy's gonna have a lot of potential. That's just my prediction. Yeah, 78, not bad. Let's see, Invarksen. Guys, just looking through the squad. They don't have like a bunch of high potential players, but they just get the job done. To be fair, this guy's from FC Bayern Zwei. Yeah, I don't know if there'll be a great career mode for next year unless they make some big transfers. They just outperform their ratings, in my opinion. What do you guys say? Should we take a look through the MLS teams? Should we preview a coach to glory? It all depends on what job offers would come in then, but let's take a look through MLS before we play this match against Real Madrid. So, the most popular teams in MLS. Toronto with 205 hits. New York with a lot of hits. LA Galaxy. Maybe I would have to... Maybe trying a different career mode could be fun. I think an LA Galaxy career mode would be good. New York Red Bulls. I don't know why they don't have that many searches because they are super popular. I think New York Red Bulls could be a shout. Because, I mean, they've got some great players. Like, Caden Clark, I really hope he gets an update in his silhouette or whatever you call it. Because he's up to 83 potential now. Fantastic player. They don't have the best squad as from what I remember anymore. But the kits are fire. Like this away kit, something else. Still have Aaron Long. What other MLS teams? Atlanta with the stadium, true. Let's take a look through Atlanta. Also got Josef Martinez. Let's see, they've got Barco, Josef Martinez. Those are probably the two top career mode players. Brad Guzan. Still playing in the side at what, 30? He's only 35. To be fair, I thought he was like in his 40s. Maybe I'm thinking of Brad Friedel. I thought he was much older than he is. Let's see. Yeah, Barco at 82 potential. Franco, to be fair, 81. A lot of good Argentine players in this team. They do sign a lot of players from South America, don't they? Emerson Hyndman. Low-key, this guy was great in career mode while he was at Fulham. He's just gone down his potential pretty much every FIFA since, like, I think FIFA 16 was his peak. Yeah, he had 80 potential then for a little bit. Back to 80 here. Yeah, I think he peaked at 80 potential. Let's see his FIFA 17 card. He was at Rangers then. But when he was at Fulham, this is when I remember him. In FIFA 16, I think I even signed him for the Liverpool save. Great player back in the day. Still is a good player, but you guys know what I mean on career mode. I've thought about that idea, Luke. Red Bull actually had a new team added in Brazil in the latest update, so I've thought about doing a concept with Red Bulls. I know, I think it was FIFA Career Mode Tips that made a video about it. Anyways, I think that's a pretty good outlook for what a coach to glory might look like. Let me see if there's any other teams. Let me see why Toronto is so popular. Yeah, nothing really stands out with them. LAFC could be good because they have some nice kits. Oh, they don't have YouTube as their kit sponsor anymore. They had YouTube TV for a season. So yeah, I think the front runners would be Sounders because I'm from Seattle. LA Galaxy maybe with Chicharito. Maybe a Canadian team for something different, but Yeah, I'll think about it some more later. Well, let's get into this game. I'm ready for it. Yeah, Inter Miami too, but we did a live stream career mode with them. I think I would try something a little different. Let's get into this match against Real Madrid, though. Semi-final. I think it's semi-final. Either semi or quarterfinal. Yeah, I think it's semi. Against the Real Madrid in the Copa de España. What's going on, Rick? Might do another video in the Eredivisie. It wouldn't be a series, but maybe a single video. But at the Stadio Bernabeu, I'm ready for it, man. They've signed Thomas Muller. Here's your random transfer fact of the day. Real Madrid signing the German. I guess, yeah, they have Toni Kroos. I guess they have a little bit of German connection, but I don't know. Something about Thomas Muller in a Real Madrid kit, it doesn't sit right with me. Good start, though, for our opponents. Carvajal down the right wing. I almost feel like they have competitor mode on with how they're dribbling right now. Dude, I'm telling you, Thomas Muller's so annoying to play against in career mode, though. He always finds the pass. Kind of like how he plays IRL. He just gets the numbers. Oh, he can't get the block in. Casemiro always scores against me. Good tackle. Let's go. Counter. That's not the ball. We still get it away. Come on. Dembele. To Wijnaldum. There's your Dutch signing of the day, Rick. We got Wijnaldum in the middle. Can we find him? Courtois with the save. Yeah, I appreciate it, Noah. Yeah, just an FYI, if you guys are, maybe it's your first time tuning into a live stream, I do try to live stream on Fridays here on YouTube. Might do some Twitch streams in the future, but yeah, Fridays on YouTube is generally when I go live. We're talking about some Bundesliga clubs. Oh, just general concepts? Yeah, there's some good teams in Bundesliga. Hoffenheim are good. I think Stuttgart are nice. I mean, Stuttgart are definitely one of the popular teams this year with Waman. Jesus Ferreira always joins United. Yeah, he did in my U.S. men's national team video as well. Kind of a surprise one, honestly. Like, he doesn't have an amazing rating from the start. He's got good potential, but like a United signing? I don't know. Wijnaldum on the near post? Ooh, side netting. Yeah. I don't know. The Monday and Wednesday streams, they just... I just felt a little bit overwhelmed between that and making videos. We'll see, though. I'd like to get to a point where I'm live streaming twice a week, though. And it would help out a lot if I can... Oh, Courtois, why do you gotta do this to me, man? It would help out a lot if I could, like, record a video for YouTube while I'm live streaming, essentially. So, things like rebuilds and stuff, I could definitely see myself doing live on Twitch. Because essentially how it would work is I could, you know, get the footage, still chop it down in my editing software, and not everyone's going to be able to tune in for the Twitch streams as well, so. Yeah, I think S2G does that for his fixing series. Yeah, because essentially I'm going to record it anyway. Plus, you guys would be able to get involved in transfers and stuff. So I think all around it's a win-win situation. But for now, focus is going to be on the Fiorentina recording. I think things like that, I would probably... I think it's nice to add like an element of surprise for the career mode episodes, so I probably wouldn't record that live, but for rebuilds and things like that, big save from Neto, rebuilds and things like that, I wouldn't mind live streaming. Because rebuilds are so long anyway that I would applaud anyone that that's able to tune in for an entire rebuild stream. Because rebuilds take me like, I would say on average, 10 plus hours. Depends on the team. Like going through an entire season takes about 2 hours. So yeah, Twitch over YouTube in that case. I think I would agree. Especially because, you know, YouTube, you need to upload the thumbnail and all that sort of things. So, and there's no reason not to stream on both, unless you're like a Twitch partner or something like that, which I am neither a Twitch or I guess exclusive YouTube streaming partner. So this is a pretty intense game though, low key. We're about halftime. Can we score on the verge of the break? It's Wijnaldum. He's had a couple of chances. Finding De Jong. Nah, that's a halftime. I use Premiere to edit, Slap. I use pretty much the Adobe Creative Suite for all my stuff, like Photoshop, Premiere, Audition. I have heard about Facebook gaming. I actually just updated my Facebook page. I'm trying to post more on other socials like, you know, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, not just YouTube. So yeah, I was updating my Facebook the other day, which a couple of you guys have liked the Facebook page, so maybe you saw a notification. Oh, we were gonna make those subs at halftime. We'll do it now. De Jong to 90 mil. Yeah, he was right. He was one of the bright spots of the Barcelona team this season, so makes sense. I think we were getting 160 mil offers from Real Madrid for De Jong in this save. Okay, Son. Wijnaldum. Little fake shot. Messi still on the pitch. Try to get this ball out of play and make those subs. I'm going to play that out wide. Now play it back in the center. We're good. Ooh, that's a big block from Araujo. I thought he was gonna latch onto that, but down the wing, it's Dembele. He's got some space. The 5-star skills, please. I'm just trying to get this ball out of bounds right now. Here we go. Busquets. But at the same time, like, if we get a counterattacking chance like we do here with Wijnaldum. Yeah, I appreciate it, Noah. All right, I'm just kicking this out of play. We'll make those changes. Ferran Torres being brought on, along with Trincao. But that's the one we're really excited about. Initially, Manchester City came in with a swap deal offer. I think we agreed 10 mil cash plus Ferran Torres for Griezmann, but yeah, if you were tuned into the stream, you already know. It was with 1 hour left on transfer deadline day, so the deal couldn't get done. So we just did a swap deal instead. What do I think about Inzaghi to Inter and Conte to Madrid? I could see Conte to Madrid working out. I mean, if you think about it, it's a really interesting, I guess, career trajectory for Conte, but I don't know how Inzaghi's gonna perform, right? I'd say he did quite well for Lazio. Because what, they finished, was it 6th this season? I don't know how the top 4 in finished. It was Juve, either Lazio finished 6th or they finished 3rd. Might have been 3rd actually, because it was Inter Milan. Juve got the 4th spot, so Lazio might have gotten 3rd. So if that's the case, that's a win for them. I think Roma got 6th, and then 5th place was Napoli, right? Yeah, that's probably how it worked. Look at Ferran Torres go already. Oh, Militao with the block. I have a feeling this might go into penalties. Is it going to penalties in the semifinal, or is this a two-legged thing? Yeah, this season, Angaro. That's what I'm referencing. I think Lazio finished 3rd. Back to the keeper. That's a heavy touch, man. Muller with the slide tackle. What's going on the future? Sorry I didn't see your comment initially. Just trying to focus up here and keep the clean sheet. That's where it gets tense against Real Madrid. Like one moment where you're not paying attention, they find their way through on goal. Good stop from Dest. We get this one cleared. We'll hang on to a bit of possession here. Ferran Torres. Had to try the chip, guys. I thought it lined up perfectly there for it. Roma 7th. Lazio 6th. Who am I missing? Atalanta. That's who I was missing. Yeah. I was trying to think through, like, who the teams in Serie A are. And I forgot about Atalanta. Yeah, they had a good season. Yeah, I guess Lazio. I mean, Europa League, right? Good block there from Dest. We'll keep that in play as well. And we got the pass off. Nice. De Jong. On the verge of 90 minutes. Oh, that's a big block. Not what I was trying to do. But Wijnaldum's through all of a sudden. Does he have more pace than Thomas Muller? Oh, he was through. Let's see what happens here. Please call for full time. No. Please don't do this. Thank you, Benzema, for not running through on goal. Cornyn, yeah, I do remember you, man. Let's see what happens here. Advance. Oh, it just ends. Boring. Man, that's why I like the Bundesliga. I swear, the German Cups always go straight to penalty shootouts after 120 minutes. That's my feelings exactly. Wijnaldum. Did Olivier Giroud actually sign with AC Milan? Wow. Some interesting transfers, man. I don't know what's up with them. Always going in for the older strikers, but per Zlatan, I guess Giroud is proven goal scorer. Kind of similar to Zlatan, right? I think it's a smart move by them to get some more squad depth there. I wouldn't be surprised if Zlatan comes back and, you know, able to find similar form, because he was great for them for the injury. But yeah, they have Rafael Leao too, right? Who's not quite ready to, I think, be a starter, but one for the future. Big dub there. Hey, we're closing in, guys. I think I might have to keep streaming until we hit 36K. We're 5 off, apparently. Let's see. Let me take a look at my live count. I swear Social Blade still has a live count feature, don't they? Yeah, they do. Any GeoGuessr today? I don't know. I haven't played GeoGuessr in a minute, actually. Hey, but I appreciate the sub Renegade Fish. Oh, we're at 9-6 now. 4 away, guys. If you're tuning into the stream, not subscribed to the channel. Got a Fiorentina career mode starting next week. Be pretty hype. I think I got one more game in me, though. We'll play that Champions League. I think Champions League fixture against Atalanta. Or was it Atalanta or... I'm trying to think. It might have been Lazio. It was Lazio. A big 2-1 win there. I kind of forgot we never sold Sergio Roberto because he didn't reach a contract agreement. Now Liverpool coming in with an offer. I mean, 32.5 isn't bad. I don't see any reason to sell him now because, you know, we brought in the players we want to bring in. Let's see, Lazio. We'll sit on the first leg at home. Any predictions for this one? I think maybe a 2-0 win at home. Hey, we're 1 away, guys. 35-9-9-9. See who the lucky 36,000 subscriber is. There you go. There's 2 of you that sound like at the same time. Appreciate it, guys. On to 36% of the way there. That'll be hype. I think give it like a year and a half. We'll see like a YouTube play button there in the background somewhere. That's kind of my channel goals, but we'll see. I think I saw a debt plan there change for Serginho Dest. Right wing back should get an upgrade here to a 78. Some of you guys were saying if he converts to a right mid, he gets even higher, which makes sense. But I think a right wing back's pretty good for him. If we do right mid, would work on his shooting, passing, and dribbling. But I think the area that he needs to improve the most is defending. So let's see. Are there any good depth plan changes we can do? I haven't seen the right wingback depth plans recently. I think this one could be good. Yeah, we'll just do the wingback depth plan. Let's see how long it would take him to be a right mid. Just another 2 weeks. Yeah, let's do it. I'm down. Just try to get him as much up in his rating as we can. Match against Lazio here. We'll do a quick sim. Fuel our strongest starting 11. And Lazio 2-1 victory. Luis Alberto with a first minute goal. Heung-min Son answers in the 11th, but Porta, despite not even having the majority of possession, not the majority of shots, Lazio with a big victory there. take a look at some of the other teams in Champions League, as we are ahead now in La Liga. That's good news. So Champions League, Chelsea 2-0 aggregate over Ajax. Inter and Sevilla yet to play. Manchester City, Dortmund. That's a good matchup. Marseille made it? Wow. Let's take a look at the group. Hold up. Because isn't their group pretty difficult? Yeah. I can see them advancing in that group. 12 points from 16 is pretty good. Or from 18. Porto were kind of the surprise team in Champions League this year. Yeah, Son is kind of a false 9 in this team. Let's see. Man, we got so many fixtures against Real Madrid. Semi-final de Copa de España, La Liga, and we have that Champions League match. What do you guys think? We're closing on the 2-hour mark, so I've got probably one game top, like max left in me. We could do a sim against Real Madrid in one of these two. I might do an interactive match sim and jump in if needed here in the cup. 36 what? We have 36009 now on my end. We'll end with the Copa de España. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. I mean, I feel like simulations are kind of 50-50, so we'll give it to the halftime break, see if we get off to a quick lead. Nah, no mods in the YouTube saves recently. I've used them before on PC, but yeah, since I do my saves on console, you don't mod FIFA on console. Let's see how this one goes on the interactive match sim at home. Feel like we got a good shot in this one. 0-0 on aggregate as well, which I don't know if that'll factor in at all. A setup tour. Really not much more to it besides what you see in the background. Yeah. 2 monitors in front of me, my camera. A couple of key lights for lighting. I'll get a setup tour for you guys one day, but I don't know. It's an alright lighting setup. Alright. We're jumping in. You guys got almost a full 90. Going down 1-0 real quick. Yeah, we'll end it on this note. Try to score some goals here. This is going to be tough because Real Madrid, you know, we were unable to score against them in the first leg, so this will be a challenge. We do have Messi, though, on full stamina. Hopefully he'll be the difference maker. Just Real Madrid do a good job at tracking the runs, though. Like, I feel like some clubs, it's super easy to counterattack, but that's not the case against Madrid. Mendy stays back a lot of the time, and yeah, now he pushes forward, but Benzema, Casemiro, we're trying to play that high pressure. We shouldn't have we shouldn't have Langley this far up, but that's all we got to do. Come on, Valverde. Try to attack. Might be off. He's on. Well defended from Umtiti. Thoughts on the Alba deal? I think it's a good move for him. I mean, a versatile player can play. I think realistically he would play as a center back for them, no? They've got what? Marcelo, Mendy. Am I missing any players? Like left backs for Real Madrid? Dembele's going to get to this. We need that option in the middle. It's Son. Over the top chip. Take it down. And the finish. Beautiful. That's Heung-min Son for you. 5-star weak foot. Grabs the ball. You love to see it. He wants the goal. Take a look at this instant replay real quick. Brings it down with his chest and just like a little tap in with his right foot. Courtois diving the wrong way. I think Ramos is leaving and Alaba is his replacement. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, what's the center back situation like for Real Madrid? I know they got Eder Militao. For some reason, their center backs I'm just not thinking of right now. Let's see. Ramos, Militao. I think they have Nacho as well still, right? Varane, obviously. Yeah. This match is going much better for us against Madrid, though. We're actually scoring some goals. Son playing through Dembele. He actually finds him as well. That pass, though. I was kind of hoping for a far post finish from Dembele. But yeah, that'll be a good deal for Alaba. I mean, you know, anytime you spend that many years at one club, it's going to be a little bit strange seeing him in a different kit, but how are you going to call halftime there, ref? Gerard Moreno. He's, I feel like he is not very popular on FIFA. He has a 2-star weak foot, right? But he gets like a team of the season every year. Low key, so clearly he's pretty good for, was it Villarreal? Does he play for? All right, come on. 45 minutes to go. Let's advance here in the Copa de España. Carvajal, despite an injury, is still playing. I think a late Ferran Torres sub. That could work. De Jong closing it down. Favorite Spanish team? Let's see. If I think about it. Didn't mean to hit that on the volley. Yeah, I never really like had a preference between Barca and Real Madrid. I feel like I probably know the most about Valencia. I'm trying to think through like other Spanish teams. I've kind of got a soft spot for Sevilla as well, because I was following them pretty closely when they had those consecutive Europa Leagues. So I'll say Sevilla. Oh no, it's Thomas Muller being brought on. That's not good news for us. What about Real Betis? Still have yet to do a career mode with them, man. I mean, we had the Journeyman save for a bit. They've got some good players. The pressure's mounting, though. Like, you see how many players they have forward. Even their center backs. They have one dude sitting back. I just don't know if we're going to get this winner. That touch from Dembele, man. Come on. What about Villarreal, Real Sociedad, or Celta Vigo? Between those three, I'd say Celta Vigo. I like their kits and some of their players. Isak's really good. David Silva, quality player as well. Emre Moore even over there. Get out of here, Thomas. De Jong's making the run. Go on, De Jong. I don't know if Rick's still in the chat, but that would have been beautiful. Good pressure. That's what we want to see from Torres, man. That felt so nicely to Dembele. That's extremely lucky. Gerard Moreno scores 4 goals in 2 games with 1 assist. Yeah, I mean, he's, in my opinion, he's all right in FIFA. It's just the 2-star weak foot that kind of lets him down at times. But if you use him, I think how he should be used maybe as like a right midfielder, kind of a pacey tall player, can be popular at times. All right, let's see if we can close this one out. I don't think we need changes necessarily. Maybe Ansu Fati. Haven't really featured him in today's stream, so we'll bring him on. Good time to join back up, Amif. Just got the go-ahead goal against Real Madrid. We'll try to hang on here. I think also if we do the Twitch streams, I want to stream some Ultimate Team content. I've been playing a little bit of squad battles. Go on, Farron. Do the defender. The finesse shot. That's how we do it. 3-1 lead. Farron Torres with his first goal in a Barcelona kit. That real face scan. Yeah, Granada are a good shout. To be fair, like Real Madrid, La Liga has some really interesting storylines. I think every league this year has had some good ones. Like France, Liga, obviously the big ones like Lille. Bundesliga, some surprise teams going down. Union Berlin kind of overperforming Lewandowski with the 41 goals. Premier League, what's been the interesting storyline there? I guess Liverpool with kind of a comeback has been good. Southampton, first in the Premier League for a week. For the first time in their club's history. That was a good one. Italy, I guess Milan back into Champions League was a big storyline. Inter for their first Scudetto in 10 years. Am I missing any teams? Or any leagues? I think that covers the top 5. Yeah, West Ham. Big surprise as well. You keep player sharpness up by playing the players and doing training drills. Basically, your first team's always going to have top sharpness just by playing matches. So do the training drills for your substitutes and any first team players as needed. Yeah, Scottish League had some surprises as well. Rangers with their first title in... How many years has it been since they last won a title? I know Celtic's kind of been the dominant team in the last maybe 5 to 6 years. I think they went on like an insane unbeaten streak as well. Celtic with 9 in a row. Dang. I didn't realize it'd been that long. The last time Celtic didn't win that title, I was in freaking high school. That's wild. No! Oh, it actually missed. Our player could have tapped it in. I was like, we're not going to chip Courtois, are we? Yeah, Juve have been on a ridiculous streak. Probably Milan were the last team to... Were Milan the last team to win it? Or was it Inter in 2010? I think Milan might have won it in like 2012 or something like that. Can I do a Watford career mode? Check out the co-op career mode I did with B-Monis if you want a little bit of Watford content. Maybe next FIFA for a Watford career mode. Yeah, good comeback. 2-1 on aggregate. We'll take that. And we've got Sevilla in the final. So that'll be for the next stream, guys. Along with some Champions League. Hey, you here watching from Egypt? I appreciate that. But if you're just joining into the stream, quick recap on how things went. I'll try to get the streams unlisted as well. But yeah, this is the squad. Pretty happy with it. A Ferran Torres deal was a sweet one. And yeah, I think we're going to close out the live stream on that note, guys. Appreciate you tuning in. Also, thanks for 36,000 subscribers. Hitting that live on stream is always fun. But yeah, we got shout out to some of you guys in the chat. We got Milan, Coco Bean, Amith, Angro. Appreciate you tuning in and doing the moderating. But yeah, I think another YouTube stream next Friday. I'll keep you all up to date about the Twitch stuff though. I'm trying to think like the best way I could announce that sort of stuff. Probably on the Discord, because I mostly just want to test that out, and yeah, maybe we do like one Twitch stream a week, one YouTube stream a week. Figure out what platform we have a preference on. Deportivo Alves as one of the surprise. I'll definitely look into that. I love my football history. But yeah, I'll close out the stream on that note, guys. Hope you guys have a good weekend, and yeah, new career mode starting in a couple of days time, probably early next week, so stay tuned for that. But on that note, I'll be signing out. Talk to y'all later.